Dear students, today we will see the contiguous memory allocation. This is one way of allocating memory to the processes in a system. We all know that there are two parts in a memory. One is operating system and another one is the user space where process will be executed or saved, and CPU will be allocated to those processes. Now, one method of allocating the memory is having a fixed partition in a memory so that each partition contains exactly one process. I repeat, having a fixed partition of memory and each partition should contain only one process at a time. So we will not be having, say for example, there is one fixed partition having two processes. There will be only one process in a partition. So let us see how exactly this memory allocation, that is contiguous memory allocation, can be done. See, we should know the terminology used here. The one important terminology used is hole. Hole is nothing but a free space in a memory. I repeat, whenever I say for example process one is executing, it completes its works, and then that particular process will be taken out of memory and put in a secondary memory. When that process P1 has been taken out of memory, then that particular memory space which was occupied by the process P1 will be free now. That is called as hole. Repeat, hole is nothing but a free space in a memory. Now, how to allocate or how exactly the memory allocation happens? There are three ways to do it. One is called as first fit. First fit, as name says, what happens here is it allocates the first hole that is big enough. That means this algorithm, what it does is it scans the memory from beginning to the end. So while scanning, whenever it finds a first big partition of memory, that will be allocated to a particular process. I repeat again, it allocates the first hole that is big enough. Say for example, there are 20 partitions, so he checks first partition and the second partition, third. He finds that third partition is big enough there, then that will be given to the particular process. This is one. The next one is best fit. As name says, best fit means the partition which is almost equal to the size of the process will be allocated to the particular process. Earlier what has happened, size is not a matter, it is the biggest partition or a space is allocated to the that means first biggest partition is allocated to the particular process. Here the partition which is equal to or we can say almost equal to a particular process size is allocated. That's what it is. It chooses the hole that closest in size of the size to the request. It allocates the smallest hole that is big enough to hold the process. Now last one is worst fit. As name suggests, what happens here is, here the algorithm scans whole memory and it will allocate space which is largest in the whole memory. I repeat again, it allocates the largest hole to the process request. It searches for the largest hole in the entire list. So there's a difference between worst fit and first fit. First fit, it allocates the big enough space to the process, but the first, here it will not. What it will do is it will scan whole particular memory and the biggest among them will be allocated to the process which has requested the space. Now the problem here with worst fit is there is a chance of wastage of memory. We will see when it comes. So usually people prefer first fit and best fit, not the first fit. As name suggests, first fit always underutilizes the memory. So either first fit or best fit will be used based on the criteria they decide, but usually first fit is going to be fastest one. Now let us see the fragmentation. It is actually a problem with memory allocation. What is fragmentation? When a particular process freed the memory, we were unable to use that. That means memory wastage, in other term, what is called as fragmentation. So what will happen is when a particular process freed the memory, that particular partition is divided into smaller units. So those smaller units will not be utilized by any of the processes. So that's how the fragmentation will affect our memory utilization. So there are usually two types of fragmentation. One is called as internal fragmentation and second one is called as external fragmentation. So the internal fragmentation, what is happening here is we allocate a fixed size of memory to a particular process. Say for example, process 1 takes 20 milliseconds or 20 KB, sorry for that, okay, 20 KB. Now what I did was I allocated memory which is of 40 KB. What has happened here is that particular process will utilize only 20 KB of that particular portion and 20 KB is wasted. So this is what we call it as internal fragmentation. Here I have taken example like if I allocate a 50 KB block and the process uses only for 40 KB, then left out block will be free and which will not be used by any other process, because the condition says contiguous memory allocation, one block for one process. We can't have multiple processes. And another fragmentation is external fragmentation. What will happen here is we have enough memory space in a memory, but we can't use it because it is not contiguous. So say for example, we have some 10 KB somewhere, 5 KB somewhere, 2 KB somewhere and 10 KB somewhere in a memory. So since it was not contiguous, we can't give a process to it. So that is why we are again losing the memory and underutilizing memory. So as we told earlier that first fit and best fit are good, but they both suffer from the external fragmentation. So one solution to this external fragmentation is compaction. I repeat, one solution to this particular external fragmentation is compaction. What is compaction? I just told there is in memory we have something 10 KB somewhere, 2 KB somewhere, 3 KB somewhere. So what we are doing, that 10 plus 3 plus 2, we are taking it to the end of the memory location and combining it. That means 10 plus 3 plus 2 is 15 KB. So any process which comes with 15 KB requirement, we can push into it and we can utilize it. Okay, so this is how the compaction will help us to overcome from the external fragmentation, but it is also not possible in some cases, but in many cases we can utilize it. Thank you very much for watching.